Welcome to the banks of the Raritan in Piscataway, New Jersey. SHI Stadium, home to the Rutgers Scarlet. The Indiana Hoosiers taking on last year's national champion, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So Rutgers offense will get the first swing of the game. And guys, as this year has gone on, it has become harder and harder to ignore the excellence that this quarterback is putting out there each and every week.
Well, the secret's out now. And I think at the start of the year, everybody knew this guy was talented. They wanted to see if he could be consistent, though. And David, he's been that through the first half of the season. So now he's got the target on his back. He's got to elevate his play because everybody knows he's what makes this offense go.
But he's got to do it when it matters most. And that's when we start talking about winning conference championships at the end of the year, getting into the playoffs. So great start, great middle. How he finishes will determine whether he's going to be at that Heisman ceremony.
And the Scarlet Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Using his feet. Oh, he's got some space. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. The Scarlet Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? Oh, look out on the right. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So the Indiana Hoosiers offense will go to work for the first time today. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how's the guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape because that was not cool. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game, Jesse? Make it easy. Get them in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give them a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was two big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job of being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time out.
And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The Hoosiers decide to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week. He's brought down with a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Looking for a crease, it's Thomas. Makes a man miss. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Just inside the 40-yard line, it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Murray. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. And the Scarlet Knights have pushed it inside the 20. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Thomas. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Here on third down, will they go back to the running game? From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Murray. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
The Scarlet Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Going to sling it on second down. Working that left side now. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Motion from the wide receiver. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's fourth down. They'll play it safe and try for three. Smashes it between the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can... And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Slams his way forward. He'll get 3 out to the 11.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. And the Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. Handoff from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Here comes the heat. That's caught. It's Smith. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The Hoosiers will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Looking for a gap. It's Buckley. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL. What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
And the Scarlet Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. Leaves it with the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Guys, it is Rutgers on top here at the end of the quarter. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end.
Man, we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Guys, let's talk just for a second about Rutgers. Top 5 up to this point is really good. It's staying there as we get closer to the playoff. It becomes a huge challenge.
They just need to focus on winning right now. They're in position as a top 5 team to reach the college football playoff, but you've got to keep winning, and that's got to be the mindset. Coming into today, they have to bring their A game to the field.
And we're still in the middle of the season, so there's so many ways to still make a good impression for this squad.
There he goes. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking downfield on first down. With the catch, it's Duff. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Scarlet Knights are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. And the Scarlet Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Going to the run, it's Thomas. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Motion from the wideout. A designed run for the quarterback. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Rutgers! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback tonight. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
He'll return it. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David. Turning it on! Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. And the Hoosiers can really attack on this 2nd and short. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Hoosiers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And the Hoosiers will...
Gotta say that again once. I love how
to punt it away.
I think 3 minutes really slow. That's it. Because you get that nigga on his best team. I was my
cradles it at the 35. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. That's reeled in. It's McMillan.
What? Yeah, you got switch much. Oh, pizza that stuff. You got noodles. You had turkey, Lunchable. There's only pizza left though.
He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Nice move to keep running. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's McMillan. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. 2nd down coming up. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got it set up on the outside. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Rutgers.
The screen game is such a big part of this offense. A nice job by the quarterback holding on to it to the last possible second, and the O-line getting downfield, picking up their blocks. They make it about as easy as they can for this running back to find the end zone.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Makes the grab on the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Out of the backfield. And just a short save pass play, they pick up a few. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains.
No, that's hard.
The Hoosiers are
This argument's pretty trash.
On 3rd and short. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short.
What the?
Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And the Hoosiers moving quickly to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Hoosiers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. He wants to take the top off.
Oh.
He pulls it in inside the 15-yard line.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got points on this drive.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Out of the gun, the inside kid. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. They'll immediately go.
Looking on to see if I get you guys both. Hey, we're good right now. What, Nico? Stop whining. Stop whining. What hurts? What'd you do? So you were doing something you shouldn't have been, right? Okay, well, you have to get over it. It get better. I don't care about that. He hurt himself because he was doing something he shouldn't have been doing.
The top 25 defense is stopping the run.
Oh, he just cooked him.
To the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana.
Okay, well, come get out.
Window for the score.
Oh, you're not getting up here.
The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about.
Why you want to get up here for?
Play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Fires deep toward the end zone.
Oh,
The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his
man,
fingers.
you gotta go, sir. That's a dot.
Right? They are taking
That is
shots
a
and they're being
dot, bro.
aggressive, throwing it down the field. This guy's already got 2 touchdown passes. We're still in the first half. And on that last one, he was looking.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime
That's
update.
heartbreaking, man.
The Scarlet Knights will boot it away to start the second half. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Pressure coming. Back open in the middle. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. And the Hoosiers will send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Looking for space. It's Buckley. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Murray. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
All the line. Gosh, they need to give it to somebody.
Makes the catch. It's Duck. And he used that big, powerful stiff arm to extend the play and pick up a few extra yards.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Grab near the marker. It's McMillan. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
That's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
And the Scarlet Knights have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to blast their way in. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey. And the stomping has commenced. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just.
I got to figure out how to do Rubio. I know Vance needs that. I would want Rubio. I think Rubio is a perfect mix. I think two things that put together.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, Dave.
Ball is loose. Oh, and just like they drew it up, put it on the ground, fall on top of it, still get the first down. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. On 1st down from their own 22. Looking to throw on 1st down. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Gets it to him on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their... And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The Hoosiers send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th run of the day.
I like that.
Hauls it in, looking for space. Wide open, and it's a foot race. A huge return there, steps out of bounds, but man, and he put his team in great position. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. He's got an open man. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
And the defense
probably with the safety.
Absolutely no.
How you
He's
gonna
been on the mark, he's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Hold and fire complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. And the Hoosiers line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse.
Come on, bro. How we not get that? How do we actually not get that?
Let's see what this is about.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Crazy.
Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was 4th down, now 1st down. Breaks into the open. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
The Hoosiers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Rides the back on the option to give. Picks up the 1st down. Stopped at the 44 after a 5-yard gain.
A nice job on 2nd down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the 1st down.
Looking downfield on 1st down. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Now the play fake. That, friends, is a busted play.
Right there. Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes...
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Hoosiers will punt this one away. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Going right to work up top.
What a catch.
And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. On the run, it's Buckley. Oh, he's got some space. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam. The defense finally got it. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. On the move. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
Offenses ice football games in the 4th quarter by running the football, and that's what these guys are trying to do right now, right? We're going to bleed the clock. We're going to stay on the field. It doesn't matter if the defense knows we're running it. They cannot stop us, and they're looking pretty impressive right now doing it.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. Quick strike through the air for the score. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
He'll bring it back looking for help. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
Hey, what a freaking play. What a huge play.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up long, and now you're set up to fail.
What are you doing?
And the QB sneak has been around for 4,000 years. Obviously some exaggeration, but so hard to stop. Quarterback gets it, starts to burrow behind that offensive line, and now you got the push behind with these guys. It's almost impossible to stop.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
They'll give it to the back. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Crazy.
And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming, you know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting the push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The Scarlet Knights can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on 3rd down that this running back's going to get it again. He got it on 1st, had a nice carry, got it on 2nd. Now he set him up in 3rd and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
And the Scarlet Knights have it with a 1st and 10. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. They have just bloodied their nose on this drive, all on the ground. It's 1st and 10. Power football with the run. He now has 80 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. The Scarlet Knights in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Running to Green. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Quarterback keeper. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. And the Scarlet Knights kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Soften them up with a run. Now to throw. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays, and they've had a great day so far.
Off play action. A shot toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. When you hit this point in the season, week 7, you sort of turn the corner, and you remain unbeaten at this point.